My spouse and stepdaughter plotted to end my life for my insurance payout, but I survived, and now they're in for a shocking reckoning in court. Hello Reddit, I'm sharing a story I never imagined I'd tell. My wife and stepdaughter literally tried to kill me, not figuratively, for money. I'm 42, and until about 7 months ago, I thought I had a pretty good life. I'd been married to Sarah for just over 3 years. She had a daughter from a past relationship, Lily, who was 19. We weren't especially tight, but we managed okay. I covered her community college tuition, let her use my spare car, and tried to be there for her. Sarah and I met after my first divorce. She was warm, loving, and had a contagious smile. We merged our lives fast, and things seemed great, or so I thought. About a year ago, Sarah began discussing our future, emphasizing responsibility. She urged us to upgrade our life insurance policies. I had won through my job, but she insisted it wasn't sufficient if something unexpected occurred. I went along with it, and we took out new policies. Mine was worth $750,000, with Sarah as the only beneficiary. That was my first error. Roughly 5 months ago, I started feeling ill. At first, it seemed like a stomach issue, queasiness, exhaustion, no desire to eat. It worsened. I shed weight rapidly, couldn't focus, and even blacked out once at work. My doctor ordered numerous tests, but results were unclear. They suggested it might be stress, a possible infection, or perhaps early diabetes. No solid answers. At home, Sarah played the devoted wife. She prepared me juices, delivered meals to my bedside, and suggested natural remedies she'd tried online. I trusted her completely, but something felt wrong. I'd improve slightly on weekends when I skipped her juices or dishes, then deteriorate again during the week. I ignored it until I collapsed in the kitchen one day and woke up in the hospital. That hospital stay saved me. The ER physician suspected something unusual. He ordered an advanced toxicology screen, which revealed traces of ethylene glycol, a substance in antifreeze, administered in small, deliberate doses. Someone had been poisoning me methodically. The police got involved, and everything began to unravel. It turned out Sarah had contacted the insurance company the day before my collapse, inquiring about the payout process if something happened. This raised red flags. A police search of our home uncovered antifreeze hidden in a water bottle in the garage fridge, tucked behind old food. They also found texts between Sarah and Lily. The messages were vague but incriminating. "It's taking effect. He's frail today. We'll start hunting for a new place soon." Worse, they discovered a second life insurance application, forged with my signature, listing Sarah as both owner and beneficiary. She'd attempted to double the payout. The truth was undeniable. She'd been lacing my drinks with tiny amounts of poison, likely for weeks, and Lily was complicit, whether she actively participated or simply knew and stayed silent. Their plan: collect the money and start anew. The chilling part? If I hadn't collapsed when I did, I'd have died quietly in my sleep or alone at home. They'd have cremated me quickly, claimed the payout, and vanished. But I survived. Sarah and Lily were arrested 2 weeks later, charged with attempted murder, insurance fraud, and conspiracy. The evidence was airtight: texts, financial records, my medical reports, and toxicology results. The trial is pending, but they're both detained without bail. Their attorneys are pushing for plea deals, but my lawyer says our case is strong. Physically, I'm healing. Emotionally, it's tougher. I keep wondering how I missed the signs. How did I share a bed with someone who plotted my death over meals? I've relocated to a new town, trying to rebuild. I've started counseling and returned to work part-time. I've also reconnected with my sister, who's been a tremendous help. I'm unsure what justice will look like, But I'm alive. That's something they didn't expect. They'll now face the consequences they tried to escape. When the court date arrived, I sat in the courtroom and saw Sarah enter with her lawyer, looking gaunt and drained. Lily avoided my gaze, as I expected. The prosecution presented everything: texts, bank transactions, toxicology reports. The jury didn't take long. Sarah accepted a plea deal, 25 years. Lily, being 19 and involved but not the one poisoning me, got 12. I didn't feel triumph hearing the sentences, just resolution. Now, I'm focused on recovery. I moved nearer to my sister, changed jobs, and started over. Some nights, the reality of how close I came to dying, at the hands of people I thought cared for me, still hits hard. But I'm alive, and they're incarcerated. That's enough for now.